It's Monday, April 31st, 2012. Get ready for another edition of InfoWars Nightly News.
Tonight on the InfoWars Nightly News, more speculation into the death of Andrew Breitbart as his coroner turns up dead in Los Angeles and arsenic poisoning is suspected. Then, according to a newly released instructional video by the NSI, public photography is terrorism. Plus, the Department of Justice confirms Russian troops to train on U.S. soil. And finally, exposing false flag terrorism and battling the TSA has now become a congressional campaign issue. Alex Jones talks with Kurt Haskell. All this and more coming up tonight on the InfoWars Nightly News. And now, Alex Jones.
Let's get right into the headlines. The ultimate green bombshell. New study finds wind farms actually cause climate change, not to mention killing all the local birds. After years of searching, it appears that scientists have finally identified an actual cause of climate change. Wind farms. London Telegraph reports, usually at night the air closer to the ground becomes colder when the sun goes down and the earth cools. But on huge wind farms, the motion of the turbines mixes the air higher in the atmosphere that is warming, pushing up the overall temperature. Satellite data over a large area of Texas. Yeah, you can't drive anywhere in West Texas, see the beautiful mountains anymore. It's all just wind farms that Al Gore makes money off of. That is now covered by 4 of the world's largest wind farms, found that over a decade, the local temperature went up almost 1 degree Celsius as more turbines are built. Kind of like Bill Gates owns the big weather weapon company. He can just launch tornadoes whenever he wants and say, pay Al Gore and me money, or it's all over. And there's the spoils of green fascism, death by turbine. Yeah, that's the reports I've seen. You want all your local birds dead? You want dead birds? You want blood? You got it. Blood on the streets, blood on the rocks, blood every which way. You got it. You want some dead bats? We got it. If you want blood, we got it. Continuing here. This could have long-term effects on wildlife. Who cares as long as it goes to select contributors to the globalists. This could have long-term effects on wildlife like GMO does, you're not worried about, in the immediate areas of larger wind farms, really. It could also affect regional weather patterns as warmer areas affect the formation of clouds and even wild species. Gee, you think chemtrails are having any effect? What about those? But again, the government loves us. Oh, but here's another report. If we just kill the humans, the earth would be saved. This was in Reuters, this was in AP, everywhere it was collectivize everything. Give your money to Lord Rothschild and have a huge die-off of humans. Gee, won't the world be wonderful when you're dead? And the yuppies are like, yeah, kill me. Of course, they mean their neighbor. I hate my neighbor as much as I hate myself. International scientific order needed to facilitate the big die-off. That's a quote. Top UN advisor says, and it goes over all of the report. It says economic and other developments that lead to the reduction in population towards an optimum level for maximization of quality of life, they mean for the globalist, i.e. environmentally benign development that reduces the birth rate. Well, the West is having 1.3 kids for every 2 people, so we're pretty much dead. Great job. And 1 in 58 has autism, soon to be 1 in 5. The cancer rates are 10,000% in kids. What a quality of life. Lots of little coffins you sons of bitches are involved in. There's no teleprompter here, you understand. Furthermore, the emeritus professor writes bluntly, the big die-off has already begun. Absolutely right. The gullible public takes those big old juicy shots full of cancer viruses and drinks that fluoride water. Every day another scumbag talks about how they're murdering us, like the White House science czar bragging about that fluoride. Nothing like bone cancer 7-fold in men. Another little gift by the chicken neck nerd. Oh, the guy on a motorcycle acting tough isn't the threat. It's the little nerd who people weren't nice to in school. He sits back and goes, keep drinking that water, keep taking those shots. I'm murdering you. I'm murdering you, and I'm going to go on murdering you because I'm trendy.